carbon dioxide. Instead of saying, we found out it was from the water, we would write, we discovered it was from the water. This is probably where the myth came from. This is probably where the myth originated. Let's look at some other examples of common phrasal verbs. Instead of look into, we would write investigate. Instead of cut down, we would write reduce. Keep on could be continue. Point out could be indicate. All of these words are more formal than phrasal verbs. Another important part of formal written English is understanding how to use conjunctions. Short sentences are less formal than compound or complex sentences. If you can, it's good to try to link short sentences together. Listen to this clip, then we'll try to turn it into good formal English using coordinating conjunctions.
I went to 100 people. I wrote 1,000 letters. I spoke to the Australian Academy of Science. I spoke to the American Academy of Science. I spoke to hospitals. I spoke to professors of medicine. Because I wanted to do work independently, I couldn't get anywhere.
He uses a number of simple sentences in a row. I spoke to the Australian Academy of Science. I spoke to the American Academy of Science. I spoke to hospitals. I spoke to professors of medicine. These could become, I spoke to the Australian Academy of Science, comma, the American Academy of Science, and hospitals. I also spoke to professors of medicine. There are some rules to be aware of when you're using conjunctions. In formal English, we don't start sentences with coordinating conjunctions. Words like and but are joining words. They are not used to begin sentences. Listen to Dr. Beckett again. Notice how he uses conjunctions to start his sentences.
There would have been natural springs somewhere bubbling out magnesium bicarbonate at an alkaline pH value, and people that drank these springs lived longer. But I want everybody to have the opportunity to live a long and healthy life, and that's been my life's work.
He uses the word and to begin a sentence. If we were writing a formal report or essay, we would have to find other words to replace and. We could begin the sentence with furthermore, in addition, or moreover. We could replace the word but with the word however. You should make lists of these alternative words so you use a variety of them in your written language. It's important to avoid repetition in your formal written English. Of course, repetition can be used to add emphasis in spoken English. You might hear people say things like, I really, really like that. But in formal academic writing, you should find other ways of adding emphasis. Listen to the way he uses repetition.
I tried and I tried and I tried to be conventional in that sense. I went to 100 people. I wrote 1,000 letters. I spoke to the Australian Academy of Science. I spoke to the American Academy of Science. I spoke to hospitals. I spoke to professors of medicine. Because I wanted to do work independently, I couldn't get anywhere.
I tried and I tried and I tried. To make this sentence more formal, you could either just drop the repeated verb or use an adverb like repeatedly. We could just write, I tried, or I tried repeatedly. Another way you can make your language more formal is to use the prefix re to indicate a repeated action. This doesn't apply to all verbs. Look at this sentence. He played and played the song again and again. We could write formally, he replayed the song repeatedly. And why don't you try practicing ways of making spoken language more formal? Or looking at ways that you can take formal written language and turn it into conversational English. That's all for today. I hope I'll see you next time on Study English. Bye-bye.